Hello, hello, welcome. You guys, it's beginning to look a lot like autumn. and not so much in California, but in the last couple of days it's been cooler, and cooler I mean 85 degrees and not 105. At least for a couple of days we got a little bit of coolness, and it's like middle to end of September. I'm not sure when it's coming out. And it's so beautiful. Me and Mila have started decorating for fall. I usually decorate for fall, then I decorate for additionally Halloween, then I remove Halloween and I add Thanksgiving pieces, and then we change everything over onto Christmas. I like to reuse and store a lot of my props as far as decorations go, seasonal decorations. And some of the items that I've had for probably about 10 years at this point. And I just love the sensation of unpacking them once a year and just setting them all up and using the same items that I've used for many years, and they bring me so much warmth and good memories. And I've noticed that Mila loves that too, because she takes out stuff from previous year and her eyes light up and she's like, oh my gosh, I forgot I had it. And she's a year older and it just feels different, and she like gets that nostalgia feeling. You can already tell, even though she's so little. So I'm gonna try doing some makeup with you right now. I've been coloring my eyebrows for a few years now. And surprisingly, I use beard coloring. I use this one in medium brown. I've tried lighter shade, but it's just almost invisible on me. So I just mix like a pea-sized amount and let it settle for a few minutes, for about 5 minutes or so, and then I remove it. Sometimes I can overdo it and it can get a little too dark, but like this is about 4 days after, so I'd say I would do it every like almost 2 weeks. It's more acceptable for me to walk around like this, because otherwise you will see no eyebrows on me whatsoever. And many of you probably have noticed that I do quite natural type of shading of my eyebrows. I don't do it very sharply. I don't do it all the way up in any way. Just kind of filling them in as they are. And yes, I'm using another pencil that my mom gave me. It's a children's pencil. I don't know, I've been using this for a long time and it works out for my shade. Even though it's black, it doesn't come off black. It comes off like this little cool taupe color. So since we're doing a 5-minute makeup right now, I don't want anything super heavy. I'm doing this Romand palette. You can see which ones I'm using a lot of. Usually I use this kind of mauve shade, but I kind of want a brown. I'll do a little brown today. So it's more like shading versus actual color. If I'm doing my makeup for like my ASMR videos, then I would definitely pay a little bit more attention and sculpting my face a little bit more and kind of perfecting it better, so in the light it looks beautiful, more theatrical. But for everyday makeup, I do not do that. So I use this brown in my corner here, and I'm gonna use this as my base all along right here, and I'll use this in the corners. And I've been doing these colorings for probably a year now. This is my everyday coloring. And I don't overthink it, and that's just what it is. The last thing I'm gonna do is use this deep brown right here. It's not super deep, it's just brown. Right here, kind of dab off the excess, and I use my smudger and I do this little corner up towards my corner eyebrow, like that. That's my wing. I don't really do laminate anymore, eyelash lamination, because I cannot find a good professional. I found one, it was my friend, but she no longer does them. So I just back to curling. I'm back to curling my eyelashes the normal, good old way. And the last time I did a lamination was probably like February, I want to say. And of course, by summer it was all gone. I like to use this primer. I had a few testers from Lancome. And it is my absolute favorite primer and volumizer. And I will probably repurchase it forever. And it's just this Sil's Booster. And I absolutely love it. It's my favorite thing. It holds perfect. It dries quickly. It stays hydrating, so my eyelashes don't get crusty, you know. And on top, I'm gonna put good old L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. I love this one. Sometimes I use the brown, Elf brown, but lately I've been enjoying the black again. It's the last thing I do because my eyelashes almost always transfer onto under my eyebrow. You can see if I'm actually looking up, it's touching it. So eventually I get oily and it comes off. So what I do is I just take a little small brush and I just dab powder, translucent powder, right on the places where they usually transfer. And then I put a little bit of it too at the tips of the my eyelashes, mascara, kind of to set it into place. And I've noticed that it doesn't transfer as much, or unless I heavily start sweating. I'm already moisturized and I put some lotion on. So now on top I'm going to put this Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer, and it's oil-free in Petal. And I will literally just put like barely anything, I swear, like this much, throughout most of my face. Mostly just at the redness areas and my nose. So I put them around here. I have already applied a concealer, very tiny little bit, just as much probably as of this. So it's super light. It gives me a bit of a base, but not really. Just kind of, if I have like extreme redness, then, you know, I would go deeper, but usually it doesn't happen. I'll do my blush that I've been using, that I got for a video one time. Flower Nose, very beautiful. It's like this cute little pinkish, kind of dusty pink look. I'm not really worried about the blush at all. Maybe I should be more, but at this point of in my life, I don't care. And I'll say that I don't. Okay, and the powder that I'm using is this Elf Perfect Finish HD powder. I love it. It's translucent, it's very chalky, and I just need a little bit because I'm gonna sweat it all out anyway. So my 5-minute look is done. It took me actually 14 minutes to do it, but it's because I chat. I like this Sephora pencil, and I'll try linking it. It's a twist out, and it has the little sharpener if you need it. I like this color. I have a very cool complexion, and it's very hard to find pencils. Very hard. Everything is warm. And it starts looking like a clown lips on me. I don't know why. The lipstick that I actually enjoy, I'll show you later, but I'll just use this L'Oreal today. Uh-huh. Hold on. And the last step is just to set my eyebrows, and I use this Benefit 24-hour brow, but really I like this Elf. Usually I just run out of it. And I had this one, I think I had it as a sampler. I think I got it in the sampler somewhere. So I'm just using that since I ran out of the other one. Using it all up, right ladies? Literally, I do not understand the difference between the eyebrow gels. They're all the same to me. $3, $1, $50. I have not seen any difference. So I'll do my hair too. So I washed my hair yesterday, and of course it's already dirty, and I don't want to wash it again today, at least not right now, maybe later today. But the bottom line is I got this Olaplex dry shampoo, and I do not like this dry shampoo, even though it was more expensive than the regular one, but because I have it, I'm gonna use it up. It also stinks, so I'm gonna go do it in the bathroom right there, and then I'll come back. So I do not like that smell at all, but it is what it is. I gotta use it up. I bought it. Now I'm responsible for using it up. So my hair looks quite crusty because again, it's the second day and I just did a lot of dry shampoo, and that's what it does. So I got this Wow Pop and Lock high gloss finish, and I love this thing. Okay, it smells amazing. And I really like it. So I do like 2-3 pumps, and I put on my wet hair as well. Okay, and you just kind of gloss it over your hair. One time I spent in Sephora, and I got this one, and I loved it. And I still love it. And the scent, very, very pleasant, very light. Feels like expensive. So I usually don't get things like that, and I got this one. I'm very happy that I did. Okay, putting everything away, and we're all done. Let's put on clothes. And now it's time for lunch. For lunch, I've been really enjoying making huge salads for myself that are just kind of a mash of everything, warm vegetables, including cold vegetables, and just a mix of greens, of cucumbers, of giant heirloom tomatoes, which I love eating, some shredded cheese, some balsamic vinegar and oil and spices, and it just has been my favorite thing, is just to munch on the ginormous salad like that. So this huge just load of all kinds of stuff of a salad. I know it might not be everything that everybody likes, but I love these just full, rich. I'm like salivating trying to eat it. It's time to try it. It's gonna be good, I know it, because I make it almost every day.
Good morning, everyone. Janie here. Welcome back to my garden. It is early morning. I have my coffee, and I thought I would do a...
So for dessert, I'm gonna have this oatmeal banana dates sort of bar. I made a bunch, and nobody wants to eat them besides me. They are a little too healthy. We've tried doing banana dates bars with a different recipe, and it was just the best thing ever, but this one just didn't turn out as great. Hell, I'm finishing it up, but I don't think I can eat all of it because I'm also struggling eating it. I feel like I'm a real mom in that sense, you know. I have to finish the food that nobody else wants to eat. I think that's quite universal for moms, right? I mean, I feel like that's the thing. So even though we have decorated the whole house, it's just all ended up being in here for a big playground. The last decorations I didn't do are for outside. So I got this wreath. I could swear I got a wreath last year, and I cannot find it anywhere. I'm assuming I threw it away for whatever reason. Maybe it fell apart or something. But I got this one from Michael's. I was looking for something a bit less fake looking with not huge flowers. Just into kind of more subdued style right now. And so then I also got this kind of bouquet to put outside into my outside basket. Kind of looks cutesy and a little playful, but also matches the colors of the wreath, I feel like. So I really like that this has a ring, because a lot of these wreaths have no ring. So I really enjoy the ring. Appreciate it. Okay, let's see. This kind of goes over here. Does cover our peeping hole, but that's okay. And this is my summer basket, so I'm gonna clean that up and make a new arrangement here. I'll go hose it down for a minute. Well, I decided just to water all my plants and wash all around the porch since I'm at it, right? There's a lot of spider webs. Okay, so I don't know what it's missing. Something right here in the back, I think, right? This kind of got wet a little bit. I guess it's okay. I feel like I need like pumpkins or something structural right here in the back. So I might just need to add a little bit of something more eventually. And the wreath is not looking too bad too. I just have to fluff it up a little bit. So I just thought we'll sit down, I'll show you some of my latest small purchases. But first I must say, I'm sure a lot of you will agree that something has happened in this year and everything has gotten so much more expensive. It's almost bizarre. Some of the things that were like cheap, sponges, toothpaste, yeah, no, stuff like that. Now everything is like $7, $10. Things that were like $1. So it's been crazy. So we've been monitoring a lot of our budget and our expenditure this year. Like on a monthly basis, we try to look at it, and just like any normal household, we look at what's happening to make sure that we don't waste a lot of money. So we've been focusing a lot on if we do spend money, we spend it on food, or quality food specifically. I know it's not in everybody's availability right now, which I can't even imagine, because again, everything costs so much money. The bottom line is I'm trying to say is I haven't been doing any hauls or any really things because we have been reusing a lot of stuff. I'm kind of on this kick of using up things that I have already before I go ahead and purchase something else. And that concerns most of the things, including shampoos that I just kind of pushed at the back of the cabinet and decided to try a new shampoo, or soaps and toothpaste, same thing. I had one that I didn't like the texture, so now I'm using it up just because I have it. And I'm kind of on this kick of trying to reusing things before I go and purchase new ones and using them up. And if we do spend a chunk of money, it will be on quality products for food. And that is somewhere where we're also trying to budget, because food has become our highest expenditure in the month, like entertainment and eating out and just eating, just because we try to live without debt as much as we can. We're very specific with how we spend our money, and it's a whole thing. So the bottom line is I'm going to show you some purchases that I did recently based on the things that I need at this time. So I've been really into soaps, you guys, and I'm obsessed with these smaller soaps. I love this one from Whole Foods, and I wanted to try it out. I don't want to buy a whole chunk of soap because I like, again, different flavors. And I actually will have an ASMR video coming up soon, kind of about soaps and different oils and stuff. So I just wanted to show you, it's this set of, oh my gosh, it smells great. I like that they're small enough that I can use them up. Oh, that's great. Oh, okay, this one's lavender. I love kind of the naturalness of soaps. You know, I was a shower gel girl for the longest time, but recently just I've been on a kick for soap bars, and specifically again more like cleaner versions. So the next thing I got these KitchenAid, what are they called? I don't know, oven mitts. And these are full silicone. Let's do this. Sounds pretty good. I'm sure somebody would be like, oh my gosh, do I my video with them? And I might. Oops. So these are fully silicone mitts, okay? I like brand KitchenAid. I kind of trust it. So I decided to get these ones. I like them in this kind of a oatmeal color because it's super natural and neutral. I'll explain to you why I got them. For the longest time, I did not want to get them because I have these ones. And these I got a few years back, probably when we first got this house, probably five and a half years ago. And I got these ones because I thought, oh, cool design. They're so small, you know, they're convenient. So I use them every single day, and these are the only mitts I have. This summer only, I have burnt myself 2 times, and I'll show you where. And now I have scarring. So in this hand, I burned myself right here. And I still have a scar. Since probably June I burned myself, because when I reach into the oven, certain parts of my hand are exposed and burn them. So even though the fingers are protected, the rest of my hand is not. Same thing on this one. Last week, burned myself right here. And it got so bad because it's on the crease and it's on my thumb. So it got infected, and it's one of those things. I'm like, screw this, I'm getting normal mitts. So same thing, hand is protected. This part of a thumb is not. I reached in, touched myself, of course, with the hot part right here, yanked my hand out. Now 2 hands burned in just one season, basically. So I'm going to, I don't know, maybe keep them by the grill outside, or donate them, or throw them away because I'm tired of it. So I got myself some normal mitts that cover me almost to my elbow to make sure I am protected when I am cooking in the oven. Plus, how cute are these? They're like, you know, it's nice to have something new in the kitchen. So I got this one. It's from Etsy. Very cutely packaged. I just ripped it apart. I really love Etsy stores because they always give you little samplers, which I always appreciate. So these are single serve soap buttons in cherry lemonade flavor. Okay. And these are whipped body butters. Wow, they're nice. So many samples. I feel like I didn't spend enough to get all these samples, because originally I purchased this. And again, you will see that in the video as well. Super nice sound. And this is soap buttons. So these are lavender and lemon soaps, single-use soaps. Let me open them up. There you go. Okay, I love this scent. I love lemon and lavender scent together. Something so magical. So these are like these tiny little ones. They just kind of rub between your hands, and it's a single serving. So I really wanted to try these for the longest time. So I did get these for the video mostly. You'll see them. And then yesterday I went to Ulta to get 2 things, and I got only 2 things. And I have completely run out of my Tender Chance Chanel perfume. I've had it for a few years, and it is my classiest all-time favorite kind of to-go scent when I want to smell a certain way, like expensive and elevated and just refreshing. and it's the silver one. So I got myself a new one because again, this one's empty. Beautiful one. You can see my face in it. Fresh. Okay, I'm gonna try. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna put it in a kip. Okay. Yeah, my favorite. Yeah, so I'm glad I got the same one because she was telling me how it's different. One like lasts longer than the other one, and I was so confused because when I got this one, that's all I got. And so yeah, now it's a replacement for me. And then the other one, I got this sampler with one of my purchases a while ago. It's Amazing Grace by Philosophy. And I've been using it a little bit, and the few times that I did use it, I obsess over it. It doesn't last very long, I'm assuming because it's a sampler on me. So I decided to just give it a try and purchase a smaller version of a bottle to see if I actually like it. And what do you know, they had this one laying around for $33. And this one has Amazing Grace and this fresh cream warm cashmere set. And so for $33, it's definitely not that bad. So this is the set that goes inside. So Amazing Grace smells very refreshing, very clean, kind of floral, light. Let me spray it. I will have to say it's not as posh and elevated smelling as the Chanel does, which I think is kind of a duh moment, right? This is more, well, this is less complex scent. But I do love this white floral perfumey scent to it. It has a bit of muskiness and a bit of citruses of some kind. I actually haven't looked at the notes, but I do enjoy this one, so I'm glad I got the smaller size. So I'll kind of start implementing it into my everyday wearing. It's very much my scent, I feel like. Very crystal, Chanel, Tender, you know, all of these perfumes, they're very much my scents. They're like light and flowery and white floral. And this one I tried, and I actually also really enjoyed it. And it's a version, for me, for example, for winter. Or like fall winter, because it has a heavy kind of warm cashmere scent to it. But still very refreshing, but I can smell vanilla, like in your face vanilla. Kind of like the spicy vanilla end of November smell to me. It's very sweet. It has no musk. I don't smell any musk. All I smell is vanilla, cashmere scent, and kind of warm sweater, brown tones or warm tones in your clothing. Beautiful evening or morning with a cup of coffee, and wearing this would be beautiful, I feel like. So I wanted to give myself a chance to wear something in kind of winter and fall time versus something that's more summery for warm weather for me. That is very beautiful too. And then my Chanel as my classic choice. So that's all the purchases I have. I wanted to play some sound bowls for you as well. I had them stored away for a couple of months, actually, for a little bit, and I really missed practicing on them. So I got them out and I set them up, and I'm so excited to try again. So I'm gonna give you a little audio sampler of that. It's beautiful to do in the evening before bedtime, just kind of cool me down and enjoy the evening after Mila goes to sleep or around the same time. So I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for joining me today.
Good night, Mom.
Good night. Time to practice.